Hey everybody, it's Matt the Christmas City Picker here. Welcoming you to another episode of the Thrifting for the Future podcast. Um, Hope everybody had a happy Easter. Yesterday was Easter, as of now that I'm recording this. Um, had a good time with the family. The kids had a nice time. Got to do a little bit of organization during the evening, and in the morning I had a Disney auction on Whatnot, and everything that I have here sold really well. So thank you everybody that showed up and bought some of the things. I appreciate it, and I always appreciate any views and listens I get. Um, if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and like on YouTube, and download on Spotify or Apple Podcast. Follow me on Instagram, Christmas City Picker, and Whatnot, Christmas City Picker. We'll talk about Whatnot a little bit later with what I have some plans for with that. Stickers. I got my stickers in. I ordered some stickers. Let's take a look at them. To throw into the packages on Whatnot and eBay, and they look pretty good. So every order on Whatnot, I will throw in a sticker with that. I'm actually throwing some Easter candy in with any orders from yesterday, so that should be a nice little treat for everybody that got something. But yeah, so we'll get that going. Which brings me to one of the points for this podcast is organization. I know that's a horrible word. Some people like organization. Some people hate organizing. I am one of the ones in the latter category. I hate organization. I like being organized, but I hate to figure it out. But it's key with being a reseller and storing your inventory. Like I said in former podcasts, I had a habit of buying a lot. For the first couple of years that I was just a buyer, I was buying things at auction and at yard sales just because I thought they were cool and I liked collecting them. So I was putting them in bins and just holding on to them because I liked it. And then some of it would get displayed in the man cave, and then I would, kind of like a museum, I would curate my collection, rotate it out. But when I decided that it was time to sell a little bit more, having bins that weren't numbered or anything kind of works against me. So the only advice I can give for that is do what works for you for inventory. I listen to a bunch of other podcasters and YouTubers, and they all have different styles of organization. Some use the banker's boxes and put them all on racks where they all fit individually, and to each their own. I used to do that for some stuff. I don't really like it just because if you buy something bigger, what are you gonna do with it? Not that my method is much better. I use bins and I just number them. Actually, I'll put like a letter designation and then a number, and it helps me kind of find it. The only problem is that I have half numbered and lettered and half with nothing, so I still have to go through some of them, because if you don't have organization, don't do what I do. I'm not going to be one of these it's all sunshine and rainbows type of YouTuber or podcaster, because I do a lot of stuff wrong, and I learn that I do it wrong and I work to correct it. I listed a lot of things back in the beginning of my push to resell better, and I threw them in bins thinking, oh, I know where I'm going to find this. I'm going to find this, no problem. Fast forward to now when I have 120 bins, and the ones that aren't numbered and lettered, it's a shot in the dark. I'm pretty good with organized chaos. I can kind of, go into one of the rooms and go, oh, I know, I have that sitting over there underneath that pile. But it wastes so much time, especially when you have a regular 9 to 5 and you're trying to find some things to pull. So find a method that works for you, get started on it, and stick to it. You will thank yourself and me much later down the road, because it's going to help expedite your business, tons. I am working on getting everything numbered and in a system now, because by the end of the summer I'm hoping to have surgery on my hernia, and I'm going to still keep my store open during the recovery, and hopefully have my sons do the picking out of the bins when something sells. And all my bins are off site for the most part because I just can't handle them all at my house. So I would love to have a nice pole barn on my property, but that's not in the cards for right now. But, I digress. But yeah, find what works for you and stick to it. Second is pricing. How do you price? There are different ways of pricing. You can, everybody always says, "Oh, go find sold comps. Go find sold comps." You can go the school of thought that, okay, if the comp is $20, I'm going to price it at $25 because when that comp for $20 sells, and I'm the only one there, I'm $25. They're going to want to buy it for that. That works. I've done that on Amazon, and it works a little bit better on Amazon, but that's a whole other conversation for a whole other time. You can price it at market and just kind of keep on par with everything else, or you can price it lower, so you can burn it, like turn it and burn it. I wouldn't price it much lower than 10% below market, just because it's a fair price at market, and 10% lower will get some eyes. You're always going to get people trying to make offers to lowball you. Just get a little bit of thick skin and kind of let that go. But yeah, price what you feel comfortable with is the best thing. If you want to get the top dollar for something that is nice, hold it for a little bit longer. Keep it at market or above market. If it's something that you don't care about, you're like, I just want to get these shirts out of here, price it below market. As long as you're making a profit, and if it doesn't hurt your bottom line, go for it. Just find what works for you and stick with it. Many people have different opinions. It's like snowflakes. No two are the same. Just find your niche with that. And the only advice I usually give to people that are getting into reselling a little bit more is don't pigeonhole yourself to just one thing. Like if I like toys from the 80s and video games and electronics and vinyl, let's just say 80s, I don't just stay there, because if you pigeonhole yourself, you restrict the money that you can make on other things. Just think about it. One stream of income is nice, but multiple streams, meaning multiple different ways of things to sell, equals one large river, and that's going to be much better for your bottom line. So find some things that you like, definitely, but don't discount things that are profitable. I still do that. Everybody's guilty of that. I still do that. There's many things I still don't want to pick up just because I don't like it. So I don't want to sell it. Even though it is profitable, I have my hands full with some other things. So, once I sell some of my inventory down, maybe I'll do that. But, we'll see. But yeah, find a couple different things to sell and go with that. Especially if you put all your eggs in one basket and you get suspended for just that one thing, then you have tons of that one thing. So, at least you can cross post on Mercari and Facebook Marketplace, but just find a couple different things to sell and go there. Set a goal, like we talked about it before. Set a goal, a big goal and mini goals. One that has to pertain to your overall goal that selling contributes to, and a bunch of mini goals with your selling. Like I said in my one earlier podcast, I was going to set a goal for myself, and we can start on May 1st, and everybody can do this as well. Set a goal. Mine is going to be $90,000. That's what I figure is enough to put me out of any kind of debt when it comes to mortgage and bills, It's not going to count my son's education coming up in college, and my younger one, I still have 3 years. So, but yeah, to get out of debt with that, that's my large goal. And I'd like to do that in 2 to 3 years. We can chip away if it's faster. I still want to do things because I still have the family. I still want to do things with the family, vacations, holidays, things like that. But I want to keep chipping away at that large goal number. And every time you see progress, it's just going to motivate you to do more. Also, set smaller goals. Like, let's say May is coming up. Say, okay, in May, I want to list 500 things. It's a big accomplishment to list 500 things, but it's doable. If you're part-time, say, okay, I want to list 100 new things in May, and I would like to work at a rate of 2 things sold per day. So do that. Mini goal, mini goal, mini goal. When you hit the mini goals, it's just going to motivate you more, and you're going to strive to hit bigger goals and bigger goals. So yeah, everybody, if you want to join along, figure out your big goal and figure out your mini goal, and you can comment on the video. You can message me at Instagram. You don't have to put out to the public, what your debt load is. I don't care about mine. Like, it's $90,000 is what I would be comfortable with to be in the clear with everything and live debt free, like Dave Ramsey. But yeah, follow along. We can all do this together, and all you have to do is take it day by day, chip away at it, and you'll get there. Let's see. We'll talk about Whatnot really quick. I had my auction yesterday, and I decided I'm getting more followers thanks to John, Severe Thrifter. He's on YouTube. He's on podcasts, Severe Thrifters. He's on Instagram, Severe_Thrifter, Thrifters, and 717 Flipper on Whatnot. My buddy Jaden. They both said, told people to follow me, and my followers jumped up on Whatnot. And so thank you to everybody. I had 70, which to me feels nice because it was just grassroots. Like, I wasn't posting on social media to follow me, but I figure when I hit 100 followers, I'll do a giveaway at the auction right after that. I don't know what. It'll be something cool. It won't be something huge yet. Like, I don't have that stream of income to give away a free thermal printer, but it'll be something cool. Give me some ideas on Instagram. Message me or on the comments below in the video if you're watching this on video. Give me some ideas. I have some clothing. I have some toys. Electronics will be pretty heavy to ship if that's the thing, but if it's overseas and stuff like that. But yeah, give me some kind of ideas, and I'll do a nice giveaway once I hit 100 followers. And YouTube and stuff like that, Instagram, when I hit milestone followers, I'll start doing some giveaways with that as well. I like giving back to everybody. I like donating. I like being generous. So yeah, we can do that. But yeah, a thank you, like I said, again to John, Severe Thrifters, and Jaden, the 717 Flipper on Whatnot and Instagram. Those two are my buddies. John, I'm probably going to be doing a podcast with he and Devin on the Severe Thrifters podcast. So keep an eye out for that. I don't know when, I don't know what we'll talk about, but it's got to be more fun than me just talking to the camera myself, because I have the gift of gab, but usually a little bit of give and take is better. But yeah, so thank you to them. Thank you to everybody that's been watching. Thank you to everybody for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate that. Leave comments below on future content that you'd like to see. Comment on Instagram or email, and I'll take from there. All right. So for now, everybody, have a great day and a better tomorrow. See ya.